Now let's talk about another death. Baltimore police say the brutal sex assault and killing of 16-year-old Arnisha Bowers appears to be part of initiation into the Bloods gang. 3 people have now been arrested.
ABC 2's just an example, rather, of the latest example of gang-related violence that's taking place in our city. In fact, officers attribute hundreds of murders in the city to gang members in recent years.
Yeah, and ABC 2 News' Catherine Hawley took a closer look at the organized violence out there on our streets. Catherine?
Well, Jamie and Kelly, last month was the deadliest on record since 1990. And so far this year, there have been 253 shootings and 136 homicides in Baltimore. Experts say it's almost been like the perfect storm in the wake of Freddie Gray's death. There are more drugs on the streets. There seems to be less of a police presence in neighborhoods, and more people are carrying guns. We're in the midst of a massive upswing in shootings. Bullet casings, bodies, and blue flashing lights. The bloodshed in Baltimore continues to escalate. At the Johns Hopkins Center for Gun Policy and Research, Director Daniel Webster says shootings are almost contagious.
Gun violence is a phenomenon that kind of feeds on itself. One shooting will lead to another in retaliation, and another and another.
He says less police on the streets, more firearms and drugs, paired with people avoiding certain neighborhoods, is empowering criminals, many of them gang members.
I don't think there's any question that the lion's share of individuals who are connected to a lot of violence do have gang connections.
Webster explains gangs in Baltimore are mostly smaller groups of friends fighting over turf, drugs, or ongoing feuds. They're still violent and have access to weapons, but gangs are less organized and more fluid with members.
It can be a very difficult choice that young people sometimes have to make when they're living in communities with very high rates of violence. And some feel that almost force that they have to go into gang life or be targeted themselves.
And Webster says the answer to reducing the violence might be trying something new, but obviously there is no easy solution. He thinks getting trusted people out to those gangs to help mediate their conflicts without killing, as well as putting a huge focus on getting illegal guns off the streets, will translate into less shootings. Catherine Hawley, ABC 2 News.